Hey guys, decided to take a little walk this afternoon to go herping, and I already caught my first herp of the day. It's a little baby eastern garter snake. Here's a little bit of a better view of that garter snake that I just caught, but I'm going to let him back go, and I'm going to keep walking down the trail. Next herp of the hike is a little green frog. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of these in my last video, so I'm just going to let this guy go back in his little, it's like a dried up puddle, and keep on herping. Here's the next herp of the day. This is a baby northern slimy salamander. It's flipped underneath this rotten log. That's why he's all full of wood chips. He just jumped out of my hands. But I'm gonna let this guy go back underneath his log and keep on herping. Just flipped a long-tailed salamander. I'm sure you guys are getting used to seeing these guys in my last couple of videos. I don't know why, but I've seemed to be getting pretty lucky with these guys. Most years I barely find any at all. But I'm gonna let this guy go back underneath this rock and keep on herping. Just found another long-tailed salamander. This guy's about the same size as the last one that I just flipped. And they're so pretty. Love that tail on them. Definitely that pattern on the tail. But I'm gonna let this guy go back underneath his rock, and look at him, he's walking in slow motion. Let him go underneath his rock, and I'm gonna keep on herping. They're so fast too. Just caught another long-tailed salamander, but this one is much bigger than the last ones that we just caught. Different color as well. This one's more orangey, as the last ones were more yellowish. Look how long that tail is. Longer than the length of the body. But I think this is a gravid female. She's pretty chunky. So I'm gonna not stress her out too much, just put her back underneath her rock, and hopefully we find some more species today. Just caught a grumpy milk snake. You can kind of see he's rattling his tail. That's what they do to try to mimic a rattlesnake, which is very interesting to me, how they learn to do that. But look how pretty this guy is. Most of the snakes I've been catching so far have been in shed, but this guy is gorgeous. It's the best looking milk snake I've found all this year. Beautiful snake. He's following me all the way around. Oh, that's so cool. He's following the camera. Look at that. Why'd you bite at me? All right, I'm gonna put this guy back underneath this rock so I don't stress him out too much. And maybe we'll find some more snakes today. Just caught a red spotted newt. What's interesting about this guy, I just flipped him underneath that rock right there. But he actually looks pretty similar to the adult aquatic stage. You can tell his tail quite isn't right, but his body's turning that greener pattern. The face has that stripe through it. He's not as bright red as the red F stage. So I'm betting in the next maybe month, maybe even a couple weeks, this guy's gonna move down to the water and spend the rest of his life in the aquatic adult stage. It's pretty cool seeing him in this stage in life, but I'm gonna let this guy go back underneath his rock and keep on herping. This is pretty cool. Pretty sure these are called milkweed caterpillars. They're everywhere on this milkweed. They're pretty cool. These are one of my favorite caterpillars that we have around here. Just fluffy, really cool. But I'm almost back to the car. Maybe I'll find one more species today, and if not, that'll probably do it for the video. you.